my name is David Bohn. About 15 years ago, my brother, who is also a composer, made me aware of this organization in New York City called Vox Novus, which was doing some really interesting things with concert programming, and particularly with some rather innovative themed calls. The first one was what they referred to as 60 and 60, which was 60 electroacoustic pieces presented in the space of 1 hour. And they did these as collaborations with dancers and videographers and so forth. Their second big themed calls was what became known as the 15-Minutes-of-Fame, wherein performers would issue calls for 1-minute pieces for whatever instrument or ensemble, and they've done everything from solo instruments up to actually a full-size wind ensemble. And then the performers would select 15 pieces out of that and play them as a set. I started contributing first as a composer, and then later, starting in 2012, I put forth my first call through that organization. And, I continue to do so. Last September, I started a new call for toy piano pieces, and I was rather shocked to receive 100 submissions. Of those, I have selected 4 sets of 15 each. The first set was premiered in March of this year. The second one was premiered in early June. This is kind of an advanced showing of the third set. Fourth set will be premiered in December. This features pieces by 15 composers from all over the world. There is a URL if you want to look up on your cell phone biographies and program notes for the individual pieces. And if you go to the Vox Novus website, there are actually archived videos of the premieres of the first 2 sets.
Hello, I am a Japanese composer, Motohide Taguchi. My 1-minute piece is called Hika, a sad song. The piece is based on a Japanese mode, and its uneasy atmosphere reflects our lives in the era of the pandemic of the COVID-19.
Hi there, my name is Volker Ignaz Schmidt. I live in Germany, in the southern part of the country, just very close to the border of the mythical Black Forest. In my piece Konakor, which I wrote for David Bohn, I'm traveling to India, to the southern part of India, and I'm using traditional rhythms. That's the basic idea of the piece, and I'm trying to explore this in 1 minute, which is not very easy, but I think it works pretty well.
Hello, everyone. I'm Maria Christine Moico, a composer from the Philippines. I am currently a faculty of the University of Philippines College of Music. I teach composition and other related music courses. The piece that I have for the piano, entitled Halin Saliso, reverberates many things. First, Halin Saliso means from the seed, and it the seed itself is a core. So it reverberates concepts of growth, of germination, and even mutation. So in this piece, this reflects many realities of today's socio-cultural and scientific and other realities brought to us by the pandemic.
I'm a composer, pianist, I guess you could say an opera singer. I've for 20 years. I've acted on stage, screen, legit acting, musicals, etc. Conducted. I went to Hunter College in New York. It's where I got both of my degrees. I live near Orlando now. I work as a pianist, music director, etc., etc., all the usual things we do. I wasn't going to miss this because David is probably my foremost exponent. He has performed a lot of my music. And I should say something briefly about the piece. It's called Ceremonies Performed on Crystal Instruments. It's a description of what the sounds of it. It's hieratic, it's ritualistic, but it also, I had another meaning in mind. I wrote this piece a few days after Stephen Sondheim died, and this piece definitely refers to his perpetual anticipation from A Little Night Music. It's also a minuet. It has a similar rhythmic patterns. It doesn't really quote it or anything, but it's also a commemorative piece.
Hello, I am Wajdi Abu Diab, a composer from Lebanon, and I am here today to present my piece, A Dinner with the Dead. This piece is a portrait of a discussion that's happening between a person who will die soon and the deaf personally. I used in this piece many elements from the Arabic traditional music, some rhythms and some old melodies, especially the Arabic maqamat, that I applied these maqamat mainly with 3/4 tone. I applied them to the toy piano, which is an instrument that can't play quarters tone, to have like a kind of echo from these ancient melodies.
I'm Salvatore from Naples, Italy. I'm a composer and a musician. This is inspired by a novel by Isaac Asimov. The novel, which is basically the movie The Bicentenary Man, the story of a robot that become a human being.
What you do?
Okay, my name is Alp Durmaz. I'm from Turkey. I live in Istanbul. I'm a freelance composer, and my works have been performed across Europe, United States, and Turkey, of course. My piece, Alien Language, is a piece that is played backwards after the 16th measure, and then continues with a more intense and a melodic B section. The goal of the piece is unpredictability, as how it should be with an alien language. So that's all I'm going to say about my piece. Thank you.
Hello, I am Marek Ferran. I'm a composer and guitarist from northern Germany. I'm living in Bremen, and I also studied here music and geography. So I want to become a teacher in school, but I'm also doing a lot of music, and I have a band where I also do compositions for, but that's a lot guitar music. When I was studying 1 year ago, I had composition lessons at the University for Arts, and there I composed this little piece called Camino Dance. And Camino is a planet in the Star Wars universe where it is always raining. I thought of kind of this weather when I hear this song, and dance also. If you hear it, I hope you can also hear someone or you see someone dancing to this music, and it's kind of a dancing in the rain, and that's where I came up with this title.
Hello, my name is Wenbin. I'm a Cincinnati-based Chinese composer. I am so excited that David Bohn is going to perform my toy piano piece, Microcosm. This piece was composed at the last day of 2021. I went back from a party. That was a very relaxing moment to me. And before I go back, I think, okay, I want to write a piece, do some extra things. So I spent about like 30 minutes to compose this 1 minute short piece. My piece is high energy and fast-paced music. It has a lot chord changes, and I hope you enjoy the music. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us on Composer's Voice. We look forward to seeing you again on our next episode.